It's Power 106, Brownback Mornings. Buenos dias. Good morning to you.
Morning.
We brought our bro G Perico in here.
Buenos dias.
What up?
What's going on?
That's the daily.
G, you have LA Gangster out this Friday.
Yeah.
Bro,
LA
that's
Gangster.
a name.
Yeah.
To put that as a title, it had to be like this. I'm saying something in this album. I think all your albums, you make statements.
Yeah.
What statement is this one?
Just the current vibe or just the current definition of what I feel like LA Gangster is at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in previous years, like the city didn't change so much.
It does. Does it trip you out?
Yeah.
And within a short period of time, because it seems like it was different 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's just a constant evolution, and I kind of want to remove negative stigmas from the LA Gangster or what we consider gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's not like somebody broke, losing, just causing destruction. That ain't really gangster to me. Like, gangster is like being progressive and putting it together. You know what I'm saying? And putting your surrounding team on in a good way where people got a future. You know what I'm saying? So that's gangster to me. You know.
That's fire.
Letty, you're an LA Gangster.
Don't
put us on.
Don't tell the DA that, please.
Straight up.
I don't want my name or my aliases on an indictment.
Them indictments is real. So it's
So
like
it's
gangsters. We not doing nothing, no street stuff.
No.
You got idiots, and then you got what's gangster, right?
Yes.
So we just want to take.
Don't make both of them the same thing. Yeah.
Some people think because they broke and got a gun that they a gangster.
Yeah.
Like no, you're
a
not.
knucklehead.
Yeah, you're stupid. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Speaking of stupid,
go.
your neighbor.
Yeah,
That was trippy.
I've been wanting to find out about this.
Yeah, they be giving me a hard time around there.
It's
man.
crazy because J. Cole has a song where he's like, I think my neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Yeah.
And then they had a whole squad bulldoze into his house only to say like, we're just like making songs or whatever. It seems to be like you're getting looked at a certain way in the new neighborhood that you're living in.
Nah, they definitely tripping, and then the driveway be decorated real nice.
Yeah.
And then you see me, and it look like I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
because they see you like at random times of the day, like, who is this guy? What is he doing in there?
Right.
But you've actually had a neighbor. We're not gonna say their ethnicity, but you could guess that has gone up to you and asked you what you do or what are you doing there. Or?
Yeah, what am I doing here? Really,
It's like chapters to this.
I want to know what's going on. You got this. I'm like, just get.
Did it?
Yeah.
Is that how it started? Like it was just the initial, like, hey, like, so what's going on over here? Like, what do you do?
Nah,
or how did it start?
She just popped up at my door, drunk, like just asking, like interrogating and probing, like, and I'm like, just get up out of here. Like,
Didn't the last name of your old...
I didn't post what I said completely, but
Yeah.
Hey, but how was it like? Obviously, you were watching the tape, and then you see her face plant because that's the first video that went viral.
Yeah, that was I was kind of nervous about that because it's like people like that don't really got accountability in the world. So she went from doing that to playing super victim, calling the ambulance to pick her up and all this, but she was fine.
Yeah. And
then I was gone. I left for a minute. I was on the road for like 2 weeks, and in the HOA, they got rules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't leave the trash can outside. They called me while I'm gone and said, "Oh, you getting fined for leaving your trash cans out." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, there's rules to owning a home, which is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't
it's
even
like,
been
I
there,
own
right?
this. Yeah.
I go back and record because
Mm-hmm.
since the first time she came, I got to record 24/7 now. So I go back, it's her. I don't know where she found the trash cans at, but you could see her coming out her yard and leaving them in front of my house.
It wasn't you.
She set you
it was
up.
her.
She set you
Bruh.
up.
And then I got another video of her late night crawling on the side of the Cadillac truck.
She's tripping.
And then now I don't know if them was our grandkids coming to steal packages off my porch.
All right,
they came and brought them back this morning.
Low-key, your surveillance footage is like a TV show in itself. Because
I got some stuff.
So let me break it down for you if you're listening on the radio and you don't get to see it. But there's a video of a kid kind of coming by. You would say like a teen, like a younger teen, like a tween
he
almost.
Looked like he about 12.
Yeah, he came by, looked at your packages,
and
right?
was like, whoa.
Saw that you got packages, left, only covered his, came back in the same outfit.
Same Devin Booker jersey.
to take your packages, right?
Yeah.
And you have that all on camera.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the many episodes of G Perico's security system. The other one is that lady just trying to snoop around, thinking she's like, I don't know, the Pink Panther, trying to crawl on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, it's wild. I got a few little episodes.
I guess I would say, and this is me being like, of course he's not, because he's an LA gangster, but you have a lot of stuff to go to the authorities about and be like, bruh, this is her? Or is it more just in case she should say something and it's like, nah, look at the tapes?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just, of course, like if they trying to do something to me, I got the rebuttal. Like, wait,
as you should.
Nah, I'm not looking to pursue nothing.
Yeah,
with
she's
nobody.
wilding out though.
Yeah.
Do you think she like? I guess the G Perico, I know at least the one that I first started listening to. You're a pimp. Do you think she has potential? Do you think it's like, girl?
She's
like,
probably feeling you, dog.
Yeah,
She's probably feeling you.
Like-
She probably had potential, and that's probably why she drunk and blew out. You know, the lifestyle and caught
She's
her.
crashing out on you
Yeah.
because you haven't made an attempt or nothing.
Probably so. So she over there.
Yeah, put me
She
on
over
the
there
plate.
just tempting her every single day.
Yeah.
She's mad as hell about it.
Yeah, I'll be super uncomfortable coming. I came back in town one time. She don't got no cameras on her house. It's one camera pointing directly at me.
That's insane.
Wow.
She's like obsessed.
Wow.
She's obsessed.
But
I'm like, damn.
you know, girls are obsessed with you. Like, See?
Yeah. I ain't mad at it.
Perico knows. He
I ain't
knows.
mad
Have you
at
thought
it.
about making this into music or like referencing it in like your songs?
Yeah. So I got a few joints. So I'm back on the flood, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
LA Gangster on the way out, and then we got pretty much every month after that I'm gonna be dropping a project, and then we on the film too. So I've been doing movies.
Let's go.
I got a series coming.
Incredible.
And is there any songs about this situation? Like,
Yeah.
Like what's the title?
Yeah,
of the song?
briefly talking. You gotta tune in.
See you
People
when it
gonna
come
these
out, baby.
days-
Come on.
These days, all they gotta do is hear me talk about it and be like, "Yeah, the song was tight. He did." So
Yeah.
you gotta tune
Listen,
in.
stream it.
Is the song called Faceplant?
Faceplant.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious. I was so nervous about that. I'm like, damn, she done fell on her face on my property.
Yes.
Oh, she's gonna sue.
But that's good that you got that footage. Let her.
Oh, when
let
the
her do it.
security came, they're selling drugs. They sell dope.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
My homegirl mama was there because this was on the Super Bowl. So it was a gang of people over there. So I was smooth. Luckily, I wasn't there dolo. I'd have been fried.
Yeah.
It'd been like Perico hits old white women, and then the narrative.
The whole
Everybody
process
get
of
to
it.
barbecuing me. Oh, I knew he was terrible.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of him.
Yeah,
So
so you could.
luckily it was people there to keep the narrative controlled.
That's crazy.
G, you shot a music video at Marathon Burger, and it's cool to see that be the place. I was just there yesterday, and
I heard.
Yeah, and but Marshawn Lynch was there.
Marshawn Lynch and Kaylin. I was
Yeah,
supposed
Kaylin
to pull
was
up.
there.
I went to the studio around the corner.
Rory was there.
Yeah.
Charlotte, my dude Rob from Genius. It seems to be and what is needed.
Right.
A little
It's a
hub
hub for the culture.
Yeah, to meet up, eat good food, and then kind of just be in the presence of what Marathon is, what Nipsey is. Black Sam is always there. My husband's always there. Like it's cool to, I guess, feed into that energy.
Yeah. It was definitely necessary for the city, especially just somewhere for like everybody that's progressive to meet up at. You know what I mean? And for the people to be able to see that and that energy to spread out. So it's super dope, man. The energy definitely electric. The police be tripped. They gaffled me up the other night. I'm in the Maybach.
Life flex.
Yeah.
I'm in the Maybach, and they circling around. They own me, and then when I pull off,
Could you tell when you're being kind of watched like that?
For sure.
You can peep game first.
Yeah, I come from it, so it's like my instincts ain't left. But I'm leaving, and then my partner's in the Cadillac truck behind me. So I take off. They take off behind me. My guy tried to get behind me. They burp him. Boop. Let them go quick. I'm at the gas station on Fairfax and what's that, 3rd?
Yeah.
The super expensive one?
So you know what's crazy? I was in a rental SUV and pulled off one time with the gas pump, yanked the gas. That's why they got them signs on there.
Hilarious.
Because of you. But so I pull out and the police, they get behind me. I got the windows down. I know they're gonna trip off tents. and then they go to take off. I'm legit taking a right because I got my other Benz parked. I'm finna have a homie get in it, and we gonna go to my house. And man, they busted you, tell me they lied, had me hemmed up for an hour and a half. So I don't really trip off of like the people stealing the packages, the lady coming to me, I'm not tripping off. But the police lying on me and targeting me, I'm definitely filing a complaint on that.
Because you can always tell what it is. And I guess now they can't ask you, do you know what we're stopping you for? Because you might incriminate yourself. Oh, because I got tints. Or it's like they got to tell you, hey, we're stopping you because of this.
And it went, hey, you got tinted when I said my windows was rolled down. He said, roll them up. No, for what? All right, well, you didn't signal. I didn't signal. You wasn't behind me. All right, well, you didn't stop at the sign. You wasn't even on the block. Wow. It's midnight. How you gonna see that?
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, I hope they release that body for this because I was tripping.
Yeah, like you want to see it. You want to see yourself. Like I want to see how I did.
Put it in the video.
In the music video. Yeah.
And talk about instincts like you were saying. Tell us about the instincts of dodging a car during that takeover.
Oh, the takeover.
You know, it's just coming from the life like that's. I done been hit by a few cars, so and just being around it. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you don't think. It's an instinct. You know what I'm saying? It just.
He just jumped out the way on time.
Cause like certain things, when you start thinking, that's when it go wrong.
Yeah.
Like majority of the time, you gotta just move with what you feel.
So you got crazy spidey senses.
For sure, his antennas are up.
Yeah, you gotta trust what you feel for sure.
But you were honorary primo when we saw all of that. Like I know already because you know Edgar, but like legit, many of like the Mexican community was reposting you. I mean, like, bro, G Perico right here at this takeover.
I'm honorary Mexican. You are my entire life. Like, I'm honorary.
I thought it was funny that people were surprised. They're like, what is G Perico doing there? If you like have hung out with G Perico, that's somewhere he would be.
He would be.
Like it's so normal. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna be outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be outside in a random spot. Like I was in the valley yesterday, stopped at this like super ghetto store. Everybody bounce out. Oh shit, G. You know what I mean? But, I'm gonna be in the strangest place for sure. Well, what's considered strange from the outside.
Other people wouldn't go, but
sure.
you feel comfortable, and as you should, because definitely besides the music, your presence, it's all of us. You know,
100%.
It's Los Angeles.
Yeah, like sure. I've gone to like a random like hole in the wall bar in the valley, and he's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Over here." He pulled up, and it's like people are in there like. G's in here, and it's like the randomest bar.
That's dope.
He took me to the emptiest strip club ever in the valley. Like, hey, let's go hang out here. There's nobody here.
That's what was that. Look, so when you on your 1-2, right? Them the best like strip club like day shift and all that. When it's not a lot of people in there and you trying to knock something off.
Oh my god,
that's the best time. That's the best time to be in there.
This for sure, man.
Really
Talk. I'll just walk away.
You know what I mean? When it's busy, you gotta
need to be there in discount hours, dog. You know, like
the funniest part is that the girls didn't want to talk to G, but not because they didn't want him, because they were afraid. Like they were like. He's like, hey, let me call her at you. She's like, no, I'm not going to look at him. They just walked away.
They got to stay in pocket. And I said, she under some instructions of some sort.
You dance Spanish music really well. I remember at our live show, the grupo was backstage, and G Perico was turning up.
You know what? But the night before that, I went to, I was at a Sweet 16.
Like
with the Tia.
My guy.
15 or
it's
15. Yeah.
Sorry, guy, man. G Perico.
No, he's in the mix.
Yeah. When I went to what was that random day party in Pomona when you were there.
NGVs. You're not down.
Oh yeah,
You're not down is fine.
We had a time.
We was turned.
Yeah, we had a good
time. I want to talk to you, G. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since last summer. I remember during Kendrick's pop out, he was specifically looking for you on stage. You know, there was a moment where hella people were. I think he called your name out like 2-3 times. Yeah. One, where were you? But because I think you had dipped, or you almost dipped, or
Nah, I was chilling. So when before everything, they was like, make sure you get on stage. Dot once you on stage.
Yeah.
This is like instructions I was given before everything started. So I'm like, cool, and I'm leaning in the cut, but you know, everybody backstage wrestling to get on stage.
Yeah,
There's people
you don't want to be thirsty for it.
Don't do nothing.
Right.
I'm like, man, I'm cool. I ain't about to wrestle with these. And then he start screaming for me. They lifted me up.
Jay, pass him over.
My boy Runch from Grape Street picked me up and pulled me on stage. Yeah.
You know, I do want to mention that because then you see from that moment to then you being a part of the Squabble Up music video, it seems like, especially Kendrick, kind of being, I wouldn't even say that he's like your OG, but his generation was before your generation of rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that there's a yearning for him to kind of do stuff with you, bringing you on stage, having you in the music video. You're not in his songs, like, but for him to like constantly be outreaching to you, do you feel like that too? Like, damn, Kendrick, don't stop hitting me up.
Yeah, I mean, that understand the culture. You know what I mean? We from the same era on some just regular life type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just a lot of his close partners is my close partners. You know what I'm saying? Just on some, I hate the word organic, but on some natural, you know, real life. Like his friends is my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. Like, and he know what the real LA is and what it look like. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think
that's super dope.
Ideal wise too, and we've spoken about it, about not necessarily the comparison to you and it, but definitely the similarities that I guess in ideals you may have of starting a business, of the merch brand, of like you just said, what's Gangster is giving it out to your friends, you know, and I feel like Kendrick had that like appreciation for Nip too, and may want that, like not necessarily like want you to fill in that, but I guess be drawn to that, and another guy that's from out here that's doing it that way, but that has his ideals a certain way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, with me and Nip, there's definitely a ton of similarities, and then you know a ton of differences. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely feel that and understand that, where people could draw that from there, because like Nip was dope, and I remember when I first heard Nip. I had just got out of jail, and I heard Bullets Ain't Got No Names, right? I wasn't rapping yet.
2007, 8?
Yeah.
I wasn't rapping yet, but I wanted to rap.
Listening
like,
to that.
I said, man, he's saying everything I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
he's already doing it.
Yeah, so that was like super dope. And then the thing about Nip was crazy. Like the connection is like Rare Beats. He just passed away too, not too long ago, but that's who I started doing music with. And I didn't have a clue that that's like one of the same people that Nip started with. You know what I mean? So we was just connected. A lot of people told me that we should get together, and Nip, my boy, man.
Yeah.
He was rocking for a very long time before people even knew.
Yeah, no, you could tell that there was that mutual respect there.
Yeah.
And I did want to, like, let's go to the Squabble Up video, because you show up, there's no sound. And we talked to you the day it dropped. You didn't even know. We told you it dropped because you called back like, why is everybody blowing on my phone? And you're like, I didn't even hear the song. But at what point are you like, you're in a music video, it's for Kendrick, and you're like, bruh, I rap too. I don't have to be in the music video. I can, like, I'm looking at you and RJ like, put him on a track, Kendrick.
Right. But you know, I appreciate whatever, because people don't got to do nothing for me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a crazy day, because the day before, I think it was the day or two before, Calmatic hit me. Hey, I got this project. Sheesh. And I'm like, bro, I ain't got time for this film. Hurry up and wait, sitting around all day.
Because Calmatic did White Man Can't Jump, and he's going into the movie route.
I was supposed to be in a house party.
Oh shit!
But I left. Because it's like,
why you like that?
I was a security guard. I was supposed to be a security guard shooting dice while they doing stuff.
Yeah.
And but it's like we sitting there all day.
That's that film set life.
but the way that I was handled was like, just like people talking to me crazy. They got me just. It was just nasty. So I'm like, I'm gone, bro. And they said come back. They said come back. The day, it was the day Play to Win was coming out. I got a project coming out, and parties, I ain't coming. So when he hit me and was like, I got a project, I'm like, nah. I ain't going. So
there's people out there trying to get background roles.
So the morning of, I'm like, yeah, I'm down. And then I thought about it. The morning of, I'm like, I ain't going. And I'm at the homie house. I fell asleep at the homie house. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going over there. And then they just was calling me. The assistants calling me. They hit me. What's up? Where you? I said, oh, this must be really
This is something.
I must be on
because they didn't tell anybody anything. Listen to the song. Nothing.
Yeah. I get there. The homies there, and I'm like, damn. What is? My first thought. I said, I bet you this for Dot. But it's like I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then I seen my boy Jason. You know what I'm saying? And he like the head of the security team. Well, one of the heads of a certain section of their security team. And I said, oh, this for Dot.
Just by seeing him.
Okay.
Runs with him.
Did they play a beat for rhythm?
Had security.
Or
they played something for rhythm, but it sounded like it was in reverse. It was like the same tempo in reverse.
Yeah, because my cousin came on that video. He's the one pop locker Chicano dude that's pop locking it. So he's in there, and he's like, it was the same thing. He's like,
you gotta do it to a beat.
He didn't know what it was. He didn't know what to do. He just kind of pulled up, and they were just kind of there. Everybody was trying to figure it out. You know?
Yeah, it was dope the way they did it, and then the way that they put Dot in there, like he was there.
That's dope.
It looked like he was really there, but he wasn't there. And it wasn't no green screen or nothing like that.
That's tight.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
What? So you're being you in the music video because we saw it.
They put me in the back. I was tripping.
I know. To then see yourself.
Like, bro, what's up with this, man?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna come.
I said it's good, bro. Just stand in the back.
Just stand there. Just stand by the Rolex. Was it a Rolex watch? Look at you.
Yeah, they came. They put it.
You're like, all right, whatever.
That's funny.
But what lets me know is that you can invite G Perico and he'll show up.
Yeah.
But only for like 5 minutes. Like,
it's got to be popping right away.
The Irish goodbye.
Yes. You did without saying peace out.
Yeah, I'm good for that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I was just gonna say. So you guys haven't gotten a studio or anything, or is there like some music potentially?
What with that?
Oh,
who knows, man?
Yeah,
that's right.
I like that response. He didn't say no.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you too. Obviously, you've been touring. You know, show's been going great. How was it to pop out at Coachella?
Yeah.
You know, it's being on that stage. Obviously, it was like Shoreline stage, right?
Yeah.
But you're just seeing like possibility and just how many people are there.
How hot was it, bro?
So I did a stage.
How was it?
Really hot.
I did a stage before that at 5:30, and then they went on at 6:45. But it was super dope. Like I was just, got a lot of new understanding and new energy. You know what I mean? So I'm on a whole different.
You on a mission
right
now
from that. Yeah, but it was hot.
Yeah, really hot.
I ain't seen that many beautiful women in one spot. There was at least 100,000, 200,000 fly females everywhere. You know what I mean? And the energy was dope. Like it was the first festival. Like I walked through it. Like and went and checked out a gang of different shows.
Right.
And
Oh wow!
And I was chilling. Like and it was cool. Like people was hitting me up for flicks, but it was like it was just super player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me, Greedo, old Jeezy, the whole crew. We was walking through there. You know what I'm saying?
Were you also there catching Green Day?
Green Day?
Yep, I was there for Green Day, chilling with my shirt off.
Come on.
That's right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I caught Green Day for sure.
Gee, you know a lot of music. I feel like you don't just listen to rap.
Yeah, I hardly listen to rap. Like,
When we were at the Born and Raised party, we were turning up to Peso Pluma.
Yeah.
What are some other songs that you'd be surprised that you would surprise us that you know?
What's that playlist look like?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Beethoven.
It's endless. I play some Beethoven.
I feel like you're always playing oldies. Like you love oldies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I mean, my favorite era of music is like the '90s R&B. You know what I mean? '90s neo soul and
some
R&B.
Joe.
Like
Jodeci.
even before that, like Karen Willer, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Deeper.
that. You know what I mean? Jodeci for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Hey baby. Sorry, the deep voice,
like Loverboy Slim.
Yeah.
The talk intros.
Knocking the boots.
Yeah.
Somebody rockin' in the boot. Yeah. I got flavor when it comes to the playlisting. Spotify or Apple need to holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make it on playlist.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna start back dropping them every week. I was dropping playlists
Over.
every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start back dropping them.
So will we see G Perico riding around listening to some country in the Maybach?
Possibly, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
If it's feeling good, for sure.
G Perico, last time you came, we talked to you about the Broadway boxing gym, you know, and even just coming up and now being able to have a hand in like the operations of that. I'm interested in your boxing take now. We have a homie, Arnold Barbosa Jr. from El Monte.
Oh, that's my boy.
Bruh, he's killing it right
that's
now.
My boy. I'll be with him at the next fight. For sure.
In New York?
Yeah.
Come on.
I will be there. Arnold Barbosa. That's my guy.
See?
Shout out Maximo. You know what I'm saying?
But I guess even right now, it's a good time for boxing. It's cool to just be a part of it. What they're doing in New York is going to be a trip. It's literally going to be in Times Square, and everybody's going to be watching. So
yeah, that's gonna be a dope time. And as far as the 108th, like we starting a youth boxing league.
Amazing.
Like everything is like. Ain't been exactly on time, but it's gonna be right on time.
It's gonna happen. Yeah,
it's gonna be right on time.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, first up in line, I'm just gonna scoot my kid to the front because the way that my son Jorgito boxes, he thinks he's a little tank. He thinks
we do on the weekends and throughout the week. It's like private sessions going on in there. It just ain't open to the public yet.
Oh, insane.
So yeah.
Are you gonna catch a you on the ring on some celebrity boxing?
Man, ain't no telling.
Who would you box?
Who would you squabble up?
Who would you box?
Squabbling up, man.
Ain't no telling, man. You know, I'm down for whatever.
The neighbor lady.
If it makes sense.
We've been trying to catch a fade all week here, bro.
If it makes sense,
We have like
golden.
catch a fade energy in here. Like we're just getting each other mad and we just want to fight. Like you know that energy where you're just like like one of you is gonna end up fighting.
Yeah, the parking lot wide open, the bathroom available.
Our producer Mona's been trying to catch hands, bro.
With you because you're not texting her, you're texting Maximo, and you're supposed to be sending her the stuff.
Oh yeah, you messing up?
Yeah. You,
bro.
Yeah.
Mo, she's right there, bro.
No, it's okay. Look at him.
I
Look,
can't
you can be
read
mad
that
at this. LA Gangster drops this Friday. You know what, G Perico, anytime you drop a project, and I love that it's about to be summertime, you always get us in a great vibe. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it being summertime, it being something like LA Gangster, we're going to just feel more proud to be out here. You know, it wasn't but a year ago that the pop-out happened and everybody was like, the West Coast is up, and expecting so much out of our West Coast representatives. Y'all gotta live too. Y'all gotta like make sure things are right. So being able to see something like this, it's like, all right, it's time.
Yeah, but at the same time, like when you choose this, you ain't really got too much time to be a human.
True that. You gotta make time for that.
You gotta entertain and perform, and you know, bring the energy that's necessary to the people. You know what I mean? You the vibe changer, the energy that's needed for people's life when they wake up, go to work, go home, stressing.
They're relying on you, G.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so I know how that be. So yeah, I kind of been chilling. So we back on.
Let's go.
Movies, music, clothes, everything nonstop. You know, starting Friday.
Come on, it's Friday.
Yeah.
I was gonna, before you go, we had Jimmy Humilde in here. He has a song. He has a movie coming
Jimmy,
out, Clica. Yeah, and we had Duno in here who's part of it. Concrete's gonna be in it, and we're talking about the soundtrack. And he brought you up.
Yeah, Jimmy, my boy, man. I like going over there. You know, I got some stuff going on back that way by his office.
Something to see in Paramount.
Yeah. I like going over there, man, and checking out them cars. I remember he was selling some cars, right? And I think I probably had like $60,000 to spend on a car, right? On a car. And it's the Cadillac convertible. And I'm like, he's selling it. I'm like, ooh. I got some money. Man, how much you want? He want $120 for it. I'm like,
he's gonna upsell it. It's Jimmy. Humilde means humble in Spanish, but he not.
He's like, I'll sign it for you too.
Nah, he inspo though in a lot of different ways.
Hell yeah!
For sure.
Your car, well, that 60 rags. Did you spend it on another car? Or?
Yeah. So I got a few things coming. It's gonna be a nice summer.
I was gonna say I have a Monster Miata for you, big dog.
It's gonna be a nice summer. We're gonna have plenty of music.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be outside in them old schools. We're gonna turn the city up.
Would you rather an old school car or like a new of the year car?
I'm both. Like I really, if it ain't the year, like I get rid of it when the year changes.
Do you have an old school car right now? Like, do you have a?
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, he got a fleet.
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I got a few.
I don't have a fleet.
Yeah, you
but
do. You got a fleet.
I'm all right.
I got a bike.
You still got
I'm
the
all
vet?
right. Nah. I was thinking about getting another one though.
Did you ever think, or have you ever put your oldies in for like lowrider or something like that? I think growing up, you always want to be a part of like a lowrider show or the magazine.
Yeah, I definitely want to be with the lowrider I'm building right now. I definitely want to hit the cover of a lowrider.
Come on, that'd be so tight.
That's fine.
And then once my cars is finished, be part of all the shows across the country. Yeah, that's definitely in my.
Would you be part of a car club?
Yeah, we got. So that'll be announced. That'll be
He's
announced.
on
You're
Jimmy's
here.
Car
Hold on,
Club.
let me tell
I'm
him.
trying to-
You're here for an interview, and you are not answering any questions. G, you are here for an interview, and we're asking you questions, and you're like, oh, I don't think.
I'm trying to recruit you to my dad's car club.
No, he's going to Jimmy's, bro. I figured it out.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I actually am riding with a club, but we ain't.
See, there's
we
not
ain't
out
announced
yet.
It ain't official
It's
yet.
not out yet.
We ain't announced it. So when the rider come out, a lot of people, a lot of my people, because I'm supposed to be riding with a certain club just based on DNA and family and my homies.
Yeah.
But I done went a different route, so
Vic's
it's
trying to
gonna be a
find
lot
out.
of-
I'm gonna name them all until
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people mad. It's gonna be a lot of
Lifestyle.
people that love it. You know
Los
what I'm saying?
Angeles.
It's a lot of clubs, individuals, supernaturals, Watts Life, Southside.
Yeah.
So are you gonna create one? Is what you're saying, or like you're?
I wanted to, but I'ma just join. I'm joining something.
No, that's
already
hard.
a
That's
thing.
hard to start.
To
with.
get in a car club, do you get jumped in?
No.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Your wallet does.
In a way, yeah.
No, you gotta like maintain your car.
Yeah.
You gotta
If
pull
not,
up.
if not, you get like fines.
meter.
and stuff
Yeah, all
like
the
that.
shows.
And it's like a membership
You
fee.
get taxed.
Right?
Yeah.
Basically,
You inherit their beef with other clubs?
It's like it's a social club. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out Sunday, ride, hit the picnics. Just do.
That's dope.
Just do what we do in LA, like what we grew up to. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
We're gonna
LA
see G
Gangster.
on Van
That's
Nuys
why.
Boulevard.
That'd be
For sure.
tight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's go.
You
LA
gonna see me on Van Nuys, Whittier, Broadway, Crenshaw.
Hey.
Let's go.
LA Gangster. I'm telling you,
Gangster.
it is.
Laura
LA
King.
Gangster.
It's a whole, and I think people again they think of it as just one thing. It's all encompassing. When you're really about it, like you hit it on all of the levels what it is to be an LA Gangster, except the crime part. Okay.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
crime.
we ain't. No, I'm not doing no. I'm not breaking any laws.
No, but it's
Don't
just, it's a
gangbang
like you said, it's
no
a
more.
social
Ain't
club.
did it.
It's a lifestyle. It's a mentality.
Yep.
It's you getting ahead and helping others get ahead. It's bigger than that. It's better than that.
Because
You know
look,
what I'm
just to sum it all up, right? Gangster is like a definitely a mentality that the majority don't understand.
Yeah.
So in my situation, like, all right, I do music, clothing, all this different stuff. But even in a world of that, what's like the typical blueprint that people will operate out of?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of that stratosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gangster. Like
That
I'm
is.
going against the grain. I wouldn't even say going against the grain, but I'm going against the
Your own
popular
lane.
opinion
Yeah.
on how I do stuff. So
And you're setting the new blueprint for other people to follow.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, G Perico. Thank you so
Facts.
much for coming through.
Let's
No
go.
doubt. Thanks for having me.
Look,
Click, 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 click.
when you have a lowrider, can we take a picture in front of it?
Nah, for sure. We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride
It
out.
should be tight.
Yeah, we're gonna ride
We need to
out.
borrow one.
Yeah, I've never been in a lowrider.
Yeah. No?
Please. I hit the switches on him. I'm kidding. G Perico, it's Power 106. Good morning.